Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you are visiting us for the first time, and please don't forget to click the notification bell to allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. I want to take this opportunity to thank those who are our supporters, the subscribers, those who watch our videos, those who share their views on our comment section, and sometimes even WhatsApp or call us. May God really bless you. Now, there is a tweet that has been shared by Gabriel Oguda. And this tweet was also shared by a man called Omwamba. These are serious bloggers in town. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if these videos are anything to go by, then there is trouble in paradise. Because these videos portray a very insecure government. Now, just hours after Rigathi Gachagua jetted into the country and released a tweet condemning Trade Minister Moses Kuria and their Chief Economic Advisor David Ndii for demeaning Kenyans and talking in a manner that does not give hope and undermining the Kenya Kwanza government, Moses Kuria fired back at his boss. And Gabriel Oguda shared this tweet that Moses Kuria fired back at Rigathi Gachagua before he was reminded that alcohol is not soup and he needs to delete it. Gachagua's photographer must be tossing and turning in his sleep right now, because tomorrow morning they strike at dawn again. Now forget all the words about the alcohol and everything and look at the tweet that Gabriel Oguda says that is from Moses Kuria. CS Moses Kuria there, that inferiority complex and misplaced insecurities will kill you, Nani. Relax. And I just want to repeat that if this tweet is anything to go by, then everything is wrong. Because many people looked at this tweet, if at all it is from Moses Kuria, and they were asking, who is Nani? Inferiority complex and misplaced insecurities will kill you, Nani. Relax. Then this guy called Omwamba was saying Moses Kuria posted this and deleted, but the rules are very clear. Seems like there is trouble in paradise. Guess who is referring to? And so, ladies and gentlemen, this tweet was shared very late in the night. And they claimed that Moses Kuria posted and then realized maybe it was not in good faith or it would undermine his boss, and he deleted it. If this tweet is true, then there will be a reshuffle, whether you like it or not. Because Moses Kuria cannot have the guts to fire back at his boss. I'm sure before Rigathi Gachagua jetted into the country, they must have discussed with President Ruto, his boss there, and the president might have told him, ukienda pale, please usianze kuongea mbaya, because it is Gachagua's routine that when he gets into the country and he finds an opportunity to talk, he would be looking for Raila Amolo Odinga's name, looking for Mr. Tinga, looking for the old man, looking for Azimio, looking for the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. And it is obvious that if he had not been cautioned, he would have released a statement blaming the predicaments that we are facing on the former regime. He would have told us just how they stuck some money in boxes and ran away with them. But seems like he was told, please tone down the rhetorics and tell Kenyans that the opinions and sentiments of Moses Kuria and David Ndii do not confer or confirm the government's position. So after talking with full authority, Moses Kuria takes that opportunity and insinuates that Rigathi Gachagua is suffering from inferiority complex. And I'm just wondering, to me, I think it is the opposite. I always think that Rigathi Gachagua is suffering from superiority complex because he feels he is everything. He's been saying how they won elections. He's been saying that people cannot go on demonstrations if he's around. He's the one who has been charged with the mandate to take head on Raila Amolo Odinga. So I thought it was the opposite. But if at all this is a tweet from Moses Kuria, they come from Central, they are in the same government, and he knows why he's insinuating that the deputy president is suffering from inferiority complex. Moses Kuria is one person who is just, informing the president that there has to be a reshuffle. And apart from this kind of statements that corroborates the fact that there is trouble in paradise, Moses Kuria cannot travel outside the country. When William Ruto was going to sign, some contracts, trade development contracts, bilateral, multilateral trade, relationships, Moses Kuria was left behind. And this is the second time, because the first time US representatives on trade decided to snub Moses Kuria. They didn't meet him. In an occasion where other ministers of trade from East Africa met the guests whom we were hosting, and it tells you that this is going to curtail Moses Kuria's capacity to perform in this ministry. So because he is unable to travel, and because of his loose tongue, because that is why Rigathi Gachagua was talking, and now the third thing is that he does not even respect his bosses, then there must be a cabinet reshuffle. If that cabinet reshuffle will not be done, or if Moses Kuria is not reprimanded, then that can only mean one thing, that Moses Kuria is protected by William Samoei Ruto, because there is no need why a junior officer can have the audacity to fire back at a senior officer, and then it's business as usual. Many people have said that William Ruto does not want Rigathi Gachagua to control the whole of Mount Kenya. He doesn't want him to be a Mount Kenya kingpin. And if he becomes a Mount Kenya kingpin, he wants him only to block people like Uhuru Kenyatta, those people whom he feels are also emerging, leaders in Mount Kenya, and can give him a run for his money. But now, the moment he has Mount Kenya for himself, then that is the beginning of trouble for William Ruto, because if you've seen Rigathi Gachagua, he is a go-getter, just like William Ruto was in 2022. And William Ruto understands this game because they share same characteristics. So Moses Kuria, it has been said that Moses Kuria and Ndindi Nyoro are two people who have been placed to checkmate Rigathi Gachagua sometimes in Central. And they're the people who look at, the emerging trends, the emerging political trends in Mount Kenya, and they report back to William Samoei Ruto. So the way Moses Kuria is acting, and I'm just saying if this tweet was from Moses Kuria, then Moses Kuria is allowed to continue this business either in that ministry, or he's just relocated to another ministry. Then I can assure you that Rigathi should be worried. He should be a worried man. Because as a deputy president, you're a president in waiting, if at all the president would be no more. And when you speak with authority to chide your junior officers, and then one fires back, then it means there is no respect. But then, it could mean also that Moses Kuria knows very well that these are just mere statements that Rigathi Gachagua is giving, because they are tantamount to nothing. If you ask me, it will not change the fact that the Finance Bill 2023 has been passed, and the case that is in court will also be ruled in favor of the government. And so he feels that Rigathi Gachagua is only but hoodwinking Kenyans, because Moses Kuria believes in speaking the truth, telling Kenyans, like David D was saying, that he does not want to use euphemism maybe to please someone. It is what it is. Then the third thing would also be that these kind of altercations are meant as a sideshow. They are sideshows to ensure that we forget the real agenda, so that people stop talking about the high cost of living and how the government has really forgotten the hustlers, so that we start discussing this kind of war of words and tweets between the deputy president and Moses Kuria, because the Kenya Kwanza team is a very cunning team. Next, you will see Itumbi saying something about it. So I really suspect that there must be a lot of mischief in it. But then, why would he delete it if that was the intention? And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is fireworks. This is what I can call a bombshell, because it is unimaginable. But there is problem in paradise. And maybe William Ruto is coming back to quell the tempo, the political temperatures. But in one way or the other, we need to see changes in this government. Or is it rotten from the top?